Oh,
I was reading
that's what it
the other
was.
thing.
Oh, wait. Are we live? Do you see how it's weird? It's
Yeah,
like
because you can't tell. That is weird.
Wait,
You're right.
why has this? Let me move this around. No.
Now I
Okay.
get when celebrities look confused.
I know. It's like, wait,
going.
where are my comments? Oh, here we are. Alex is here. Okay, hi, Allie.
Hi.
Alex is here, and she is our moderator tonight. I guess I could put your name across here though too. We're on. Woo. Okay, I'm actually gonna have TikTok live going just because why not? Going during this, and then where is it though where I can see? Hi, Gremlin. Where are you from? Love the name. Hello, Liv. Where? Okay, here now. Hi, Bruce. Oh my gosh. Hi, Keith. Okay.
There.
All right, Keith. Okay. Hi from Brazil. Hi, Felix. Felix always comes back. Okay. Let me get the TikTok going. All right. So you all though, this is gonna be so much fun. Yes. This is Allie. Everyone. Comedian Allie. She is like a Taylor Swift aficionado. She is.
I feel like I became like an FBI agent in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Like I made my own masterclass.
Yes.
That's what I did.
This is what she did. And so we are all going to learn and we want I think more to the end. She's got a straight up presentation.
I do. But at the end, I do need help. There are things I couldn't figure out, and I'm really hoping we can piece it all together. And
Yeah.
maybe you will have some insight. Specifically about astrology.
Sorry. Reputation is coming, and I swear if it's not on Monday, we're going to look so ridiculous. That's why I was like, the clown, we're clowning for Taylor. Seriously, it's crazy. Wait, so why can't I see how many people are here? Can you all see how many people have joined? Because I used to be able to see. Oh, right there, 17. Okay. All right, we're going to get it up higher than that. Okay, so let me figure out how I can go live really quick on TikTok, and then we will begin. Mary, you look like Jessica Chastain. Thank you so much. Making my night. Oh my gosh. Hi, Courtney. Let me know where you all are right now, too. Let us know. Let me know. Drop in the comments where you are, and how do I go live? Like, it's TikTok Studio.
I'm never gonna make fun of anyone ever again.
Right?
We're going live and like, how do I do this?
It's really weird.
Texas.
Okay. Iraq. Awesome.
Brazil to Iraq to Texas.
On TikTok. Okay.
Delayed. Ohio.
Oh. Woo, woo.
Delaware.
OH.
I
know. Okay. I know he passed out, I guess. My son is officially asleep. I hope you all had fun watching me. Oh, here it is. So easy, actually. But this also doesn't totally tell you that you're. I mean,
no, yeah, that works.
Okay.
I'm gonna
have it. Yeah, it's just gonna hang right here to everyone.
Can you put a message and say that the full thing's on YouTube?
Yes. Okay. I mean, I think I do. How?
Great question.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Just one more thing, and then we're gonna. How do I comment? Oh, hi. Do you see what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. Wait, comment. Where? Oh, right there. Okay.
And then can you hit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Hi. Join us on YouTube. Mend with Mare. Baby, let the games begin. Georgia, hi. Yeah, it's a good day because my son allowed me to listen to Taylor today. No problem.
Is it a sign?
I think it's you never know. Okay, I got it going. We're good. Oh my gosh, you can see. I said the great thing about YouTube video. You can't see below, but you can. I have these new shorts I got that say Summer Fridays Social Club out of office. So I'm a real winner. Yeah. So I'm like the bottom half is PJs, the top half is work. I'm wearing black for Reputation.
And I'm deciding I'm wearing plaid because I'm so convinced plaid has anything to do with what's coming next.
That's true.
Because all that girl has been doing is wearing plaid.
Yeah.
No one wears that much plaid unless unless
one.
I just like she's definitely teasing it something with plaid. Also because Reputation, I was looking at some pictures and like she wore a lot of plaid.
Oh, tons.
Reputation. And it's a lot of it's been like red plaid too. And I think it's interesting that to me, Reputation is black, red, and green.
Okay.
Red, well, because red is
red,
what
for sure.
The rep was. And I see a lot of people not tying red to Reputation. And I don't like that. And then green because I don't know, snakes. And like
snakes, yeah.
I feel like she some green stuff. And there's like green smoke.
Yes. Yeah. I almost got the I looked into like the Scottish plaid, I don't know if it's Scottish, but it's that like yellow mustardy stretchy kind of color plaid, and I was trying to get it for Becky. I wanted plaid walls, but it was this was the cheaper, easier option. So yes, okay, we got 23 people now. Let's keep it going up. I know I can get more of this. I just washed my hair, you all.
On TikTok though.
Oh hey.
So you guys need to come. Okay. I made a whole presentation of every single Easter egg you've either already seen on TikTok and stuff I've just discovered in the past 24 hours. I put it into a presentation. And you can see that on our live on YouTube. And I think it's worth it.
I think so too. Wait, sue me, but I want debut, cannot talk. Taylor's version to come out.
Yeah. I make a comment about that if we're going to get like Deputation. Ooh. I know I see a lot of people talking if it's going to be like a double release, but I think the reason they think its debut is misled. Okay. And I'll get into why I don't think she's actually hinting at debut at all.
Okay. Wait, what about, maybe plaid is for TS12?
Yeah. I was thinking plaid could be, I originally was like, oh, TS12 can be like plaid and yellow because this girl, the yellow, we'll get to that. Like she keeps hinting at so much yellow, and we really haven't had a yellow album yet. Yeah. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be yellow and plaid, and that'll be the theme. Okay. So if that happens, I'm still standing by that. No, but it could also be for a rep.
Right. Michael Roberts Films. We're probably getting Rep TV on. That's what we're okay. So Allie needs to take the stage. I will be reacting, asking questions. She is doing a PowerPoint presentation. Okay. You can just click on one of these over here. Okay, you will let me know. Do you like this size? Do you want me to move over and we be like, they'll tell us. No,
that's not good at all.
That's not gonna happen. This one? No.
But
why? I know. We'll go in and out. So we'll start here. Okay, Allie.
Okay.
Take the floor.
So, all right. The entire beginning is only going to be about 26 and all the theories and the reasons that we're pointing at 26. So just buckle in for 26 for the next 20 years. Okay. I think you think about me music video. I don't know if you guys all remember the last time that this all went south was November 26th when we thought 2023, I think, when we thought Reputation was coming because of I Bet You Think About Me cake had 26s and a bunch of 13s on it. And at the time we couldn't think.
We just had a 26. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny. The 26 and we couldn't think of why other than the fact that it's 13 twice. And I think we should still think about that there's a 13 there because maybe it's like 2 albums, like 2 13s.
Oh gosh, yes.
You know, but that's coming on the 26th. I feel like this music video was such a tell.
Wait, but why?
Because the cake. Oh, and it's on the 5th tier. So May 5th, the 26th.
There's 26 right there in the middle of the cake. Okay, sorry, I just didn't even. Yeah.
So top, it's got 13s and then a bunch of 26s on the cake.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems like
and then
obvious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so that would be May 5th. Okay. It's on that. There's 5 tiers.
Okay.
So then
I like it.
Okay. Next.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so this is the Eras Tour book and the Reputation era in the book starts on page 62, which is 26 backwards. And then the karma page is page 226. And so some people were like, oh, 226 is like, are we getting two things on the 26th?
Oh,
so
that would make sense.
Yeah. So that was the pages. Someone else pointed that out on TikTok. Okay. We've all seen this video. She's all like, can I hit it 3 things in advance? I don't know. Is that too much? I think I'm going to try and do it.
Yeah.
Even though that interview didn't come out on May 26th, Jimmy Fallon posted it on May 26th and just was like, oh, Taylor Swift's a mastermind. And the caption is Taylor Swift's a mastermind at hiding Easter eggs in her music. And she posted that.
It's coming on Monday. It's coming. It's coming. Like, what? Like, there's no...
Because we've all been waiting for, like, what really is she going to plan out in 3 years in advance? And that is crazy. Okay?
That is crazy. But he's, like, in with the family, I feel like. They would...
That's
the
thing, too. Yeah. All of these people, one, make a lot of money off of Taylor. So, like, the things is, like, the AMAs led her...
Like, I realize, I'm like, oh, geez, what would I do?
Well, because then she can pull ask-in favors. Like, knowing what the AMA's date is going to be 3 years in advance. Whether or not she was like, it has to be this date, or like, hey, can you let me know so I can plan.
Wait, so do you think that she asked them and was like 3 years ago? Like,
maybe she just showed up to the AMAs like, I think literally every single time in the past like 17 years, except for maybe when she like went
like gone.
Yeah. What happened to TikTok?
I don't know. Oh, I was removed. A violation. I got a violation. He must be 13 years or older. No, just
oh my god.
What is the deal?
I was like, that is.
I just got knocked off. No, I don't agree with this.
That's so rude.
I'm not sure why I got it.
Oh yeah, you guys can't see us anymore. Let me fix that.
Wait, no.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Geez, sorry.
Yeah, I did not fix it. So
bad. Okay. I'm sorry, but is it not? It never fails. YouTube, now TikTok. It's like you're just like, why? Whatever.
Anyway, will it not let you like go back?
I'm gonna try
on live.
I can try to appeal it too.
AMA is also
against
medical device. Alex, can you explain that?
You know, like AMA.
Oh,
like medical.
No, okay, got you.
I don't know, or maybe because it's kind of like against. Wow, they're not gonna let me go live again. That's cool.
That's so rude.
Live access suspended.
Is Taylor Swift too much of a buzzword now?
That's crazy.
That is wild. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all I had to say about this one. I think.
It's gonna be restored at 8:55, supposedly.
What time is it now? Oh, okay. Okay. Midnight's Mayhem. Couple things I want to talk about. We've all seen this, all right? What was she doing with the phone? Couple things I want to point out. Taylor Swift the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Like, she's physically not picking it up correctly. Like, Taylor can't come to the phone because she picked it up wrong, you know? Which is like, anyway. And then obviously it was episode 2 and episode 6, 26 of Midnight's Mayhem. And then I want to talk about how Mayhem, 2 things. May is underlined, obviously, but hem is actually the word both in Latin.
Both in Latin, you all.
So like,
what? I have not heard this.
Yeah, that was
So both. It's
3 years of Latin people.
It's gonna be both.
And then I also was looking at this, and I'm like, why did she say with me? Because like, it just seemed like it didn't, other than design reasons, because of the underline. Like, the with me was kind of. I'm like, are we referencing the Me music video? Like, do we need to go look there for stuff? And I also feel like a lot of times she refers to herself as third person when she's doing stuff like this. Like, it would be like Midnight Mayhem with Taylor. Yeah, not with me. So I thought that was interesting.
The M. But Mayhem, are you about to get to this?
No, maybe not.
Is the Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
that's the. Wait, what is it called? You all Mayday. Sorry.
Oh,
Mayday.
Yeah.
And Handmaid, because I'm just watching it because her songs, and I've watched all of Handmaid's, but I was just like, I don't want to do it because it's just so violent and whatever. But I was like, I gotta watch it now, and I'm
Yeah.
loving the season. And so, anyways, there's so many things that's just like nodding to Taylor. Okay, keep
for sure. Oh,
people
and
are, by the way, Allie, people are loving the PowerPoint.
God.
Whether you're right or not, it's a call. Reputation truther.
I've gone crazy. Okay. Guess who's presenting at the AMAs? Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish is presenting.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know, if you weren't there at the Reputation tour, when she sings "Look What You Made Me Do,"
Yep.
everything stops and the screen goes to Tiffany Haddish doing the part where, I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Also, this was the picture I was referring to with the plaid.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Like that girl was wearing plaid. So, and I think I have it on the next slide, because not only is Tiffany Haddish presenting, we have Cara Delevingne, which we know they're friends, so that could be something, which I didn't see that
very
before.
good. Yeah.
And then Nikki Glaser, which what I think is most interesting about Nikki Glaser, we all know she's been very vocal about loving Taylor Swift, but in the Eras Tour, not the Eras Tour, just Miss Americana, in Miss Americana, when she talks about what led up to Reputation, the montage that she gives includes Nikki Glaser being like, I don't like her friends are too pretty, she's too thin, like something like that. And so Nikki was like technically one of those people that was like tearing her down and leading to that, but since has like not overcompensated, but been very vocal that she's like obsessed with Taylor, went to like I think instead of getting her eggs frozen, she went to the Eras Tour like 30 times.
Well, at first they were like, I heard you spent more than $25,000 on the Eras Tour. And then in another video I saw, she was like, someone keeps saying that it was like $100,000. I was like, holy shit. She's, you know, if I had the money, I would take all
that's
my
her
friends.
time again.
Oh my God. And again. I'd be in the front row. I would be, gosh, I saw like it from the side, like back side. Like it was yeah, I never saw the front part. Like even, anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. But anyways, with Nikki, it would be kind of iconic if she came out, because someone did ask her like, what if Taylor Swift like asked you to like do something with her, and she'd be like, I'd say yes in a second. So she has publicly like said that she would work with Taylor Swift. Yeah. And I just think it would be kind of crazy if she was part of like the bring back of Reputation, since she was like part of the like tearing down her Reputation. Right. Yeah. So Nikki Glaser, Tiffany Haddish, Cara Delevingne, all promising in regards to Taylor. Okay. Karma Feed Ice Spice was released May 26th.
And I was there. I was in
the
it was first night at, what is that, in New Jersey? MetLife?
Yeah.
MetLife?
Yeah, it was MetLife.
I saw Ice Spice. I saw the music video premiere and all that. Yeah.
Did you guys get bracelets? Like,
yeah.
Do you remember what they were like?
They lit up.
Yeah, but like, do you remember? Because when I came home from my concert, which was June 30th, it was right before she announced Speak Now. Speak Now was released. We knew Speak Now was coming, I think. Okay. And so when I went home, the bracelet was still only being purple.
Oh.
And so I know a lot of people did that. I think she did it for 1989 too, and it was like,
she did, yeah.
Because we'll get to the bracelets being significant later. Okay. But anyway, this is obviously like Karma. Yeah. On the 26th. Come on now.
Someone said B Makers have been.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. The meme music referencing the Wizard of Oz, because I get to the Wizard of Oz, but I didn't know how it referenced it in Me.
There's a yellow brick road. I know that the snake with the one eye goes down.
Well, that's awesome.
Is that what you all? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This I meant to put at the end. What is this girl's obsession with 3 a.m. and why are there so many 3 hits? That's so back to the I Bet You Think About Me music video, which this is like a From a Vault track, right? This came out 3 years ago, I think. Like she could have changed that lyric to 3 a.m. Like it could have been 2 a.m., whatever. And then Midnight's 3 a.m. edition. Like there's something going on with threes, and we'll get in there.
Is it 3 albums in 1 year? No.
Or is it like Deputation, Karma? Like is it debut, Karma, and Reputation? Is it? Oh, because also with the 3, I didn't include it in the Look What You Made Me Do music video. And she's like sitting in the bathtub covered in jewels. To her right, there's like 3 watches, which Midnight's 3 a.m. It just, and that hasn't been explained. And they're like, they're perfectly like aligned in like a specific way. So.
Wow.
We get to the 3s later, but that was actually something I wanted to throw out there.
So B-Man Crew says the Handmaid's Tale opening color scheme was black, red, gold, and white, and there were 2 trucks
mirroring. She loves to mirror.
Yeah.
Like that's the other thing. It's hard when I'm like, is it a 2 hint? Because everything in like the Bejeweled music video and everything in the Karma music video was mirrored.
Wait, what is that? Is that symbolizing? There's like 2 parts of her. There's the famous Taylor Swift, and there's like the real Taylor.
Because I remember we were all thought like
right now
there would be 2 1989s.
Yeah.
Because of the Bejeweled
Yeah.
music video. So I'm like, no, I'm not sure. I really would need help with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is a good power.
The reputation. Yeah. Okay. This is where people, okay, so the green bracelet, right? Everyone thinks they're like, oh, that's debut. No, I'm going to tell you why that's not debut. Butterflies are not debut. Butterflies are like reputation to lover era. Yeah. And I'll like here, as you see, so like in the Me music video, right? We have the snake and then it turns into butterflies and they fly away. And then same thing, like, look what you made me do. Sorry, just kidding. You need to calm down music video. Her tattoo is a snake and then butterflies everywhere. Like snake and butterflies go together.
All over her back. It's almost like being stabbed in the back. Like
yes.
Being back there. I've always thought about that.
That's good. No, I liked that. I didn't think about that one. Yeah, so I know because it was green, but I'm like, reputation is green to me. I know debut was also green, but like I think the green threw people off in like butterflies being like sweet or something. But she references butterflies so much.
Yeah.
And we'll get to more butterfly references. But anyway, so these bracelets were handed out at the Lisbon shows, which May 26th is when.
Oh my god!
It was like May 24th, 5th, and 26th is when it was, because you can see it here, 24, 25, and then the 26th. And there was never any explanation. I think this was also the show, someone correct me if I'm wrong, where Jack Antonoff came out and sang Getaway Car. I think. I could be wrong. Was it you? Don't tell me you saw Jack Antonoff.
Yes, I did. Am I making this up? Yes, I did. I remember I got a crazy. Wait, no, I didn't. What am I talking about? Okay, we've got it. Let me Google this really quick. No, I want to be like, when did?
Oh, but this also was what I was bringing back to the mayhem with me. I was like, you know, like, do I need to look at the Me music video? And that pointed me to like, oh, the butterflies, like that connects it to reputation. Because and then I think the next slide's also about this.
May 26, 2023. Yep, there it is. Getaway. Yeah.
So Jack Antonoff came out, they sang Getaway Car. I'm like,
she was wearing the orange.
Oh,
you can speak to it. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just orange.
Yeah.
That was just orange. Which is also, that's a karma dress, actually.
Yeah.
Like, that's karma. We all know orange is karma. So, okay, so same with Lisbon. To point out, like, something changed in Lisbon, right? So we all know after every time she went to a city, she posted on Twitter and on Instagram, like, her little, like, ode to the city and to the shows.
Yeah.
After this show, she stopped posting on Twitter. Since then, the only things that she's posted on Twitter was when it was like King William's birthday, to say that Tortured Poets Department's been released. But like the recaps of the shows stopped with this, and she says, "It's official. I left my tortured heart in Lisbon."
Oh my gosh.
I think she has
your tortured heart.
Yeah. So, and since then, I think. Wait. I don't know if I put that in order. No, we'll go back. Since then, also, just kidding. That's unrelated. But the point is, May 26th was the last time that go back right here. She posted this on May 26th about Lisbon, said she left her tortured heart in Lisbon, and stopped posting about the Eras Tour after that on Twitter.
When was this?
May 26th, 2024.
A year later? That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm like, she hasn't posted on Twitter in a year other than to post up at the cave.
How did you figure this out?
I was just looking at her, because I was like going through it. I saw something on TikTok and I'm like, okay, I need to fact check it. So I'm like going through this stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh. And everyone, like, this is the Tortured Poet's heart.
Yeah.
That's like when you go on her Instagram, like the Tortured Poet's like story has that heart.
And the torture heart.
Yeah.
My torture.
Yeah. So May 26th was the last time she posted on Twitter about the Eras Tour. Okay. Selena Gomez. We know you know that we know, or whatever. I know that you know that we know that you know.
Uh-huh.
She knows. I think 2 days ago, right? I'm scrolling Instagram. Selena Gomez post. First thing I see, I'm like, oh, she tagged a Taylor Swift song. Interest peaked. Not necessarily meaning anything. I'm like, okay, whatever. I go to the comments. Rare Beauty comments, 6th slide equals mood. And I'm like, I wonder what the 6th slide is. Girl is holding up a 2. Girl is holding up a 2 for 26. At first I was like, oh, is this referring to a double album drop? No.
Or a peace sign.
Yeah, but that's what Taylor Swift. Like, how many times has Taylor Swift given a peace sign and it meant 2? Even at the
2 when she was getting the Grammy.
Yeah, and at the
Grammys, like I got 2.
Tortured Poets department, like remember those like pop-up shops things? Yeah. There was like a 2 hands on the bookshelf. Like this. And I think she does this a lot to reference like a 2.
That's crazy.
So then also
do Instagram live since I have to take a picture with my ID to prove that I'm not 13. I'm like, okay, because it was my shorts or something. Like, what the heck?
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyways,
she showed up her thigh. Yeah. Okay. And then so this is a whole new theory that I have. Maybe I'll get to it later. I'll save that. And then there were 12. I just wanted to say that there were 12 slides, and I thought that was interesting because like TS12, or like 6/6, like if it's June 6, like something like that. A lot of people are thinking it's gonna be like 6/6 because of that. But regardless, she clearly put Taylor Swift and was like, "Hey, I'm talking about Taylor," and then her company's like, "Oh my God, the 6th slide is such a mood." Yeah, and she's holding up too.
Totally.
And she turned her comments off except for like a couple of people, so like no one else can comment. Taylor holding up the 2. I still don't really have an idea why specifically like the day of this post or whatever. I just added that picture that like she did decide to post this in a reputation.
It all means something. It's like yeah.
And then on her website, we all know she rearranged it to say AMAs for like her merch and stuff. What was the first one? A. It's A and then music, apparel, and sale. The first A is, if someone knows that. But anyway, we know that. And then her sales section is only 26% off and 13% off. So again, back to the 13s and 26.
Yeah.
I don't want to write off 13 just because we're like, oh, Taylor loves 13. I really think there's like there's something there. Like there's 2 13 song albums or something. Or like we're getting 13 ball tracks. Like who knows?
Taylor holding the 2.
Accessories. Thank you. Yeah. So it was accessories, music, apparel, sale.
Yes.
And that was like the first thing. Also, Taylor Nation has just been promoting the heck out of this. So all the people that are like, oh, she might not show up. They're promoting it way too much. Yeah. Like the Kelsey brothers have posted about it now twice, which we'll get to. Like they're promoting it. There's a lot of promoting going on for her to not show up. So she will show up. Rest assured.
Okay.
Okay. So here's my crazy theory. The use of ellipses.
I have a lot of thoughts about ellipses
because there's a lot about ellipses, but on the Selena Gomez thing that we just saw, right? She goes, my past, present, ... Does that really make sense? And then Benny Blanco, hey, ... That's my baby. And then the 2 other ones are from the Kelsey brothers Instagram. And they use ... in all of them. And where it's not really necessary. Like maybe this one's a little shady, but like so will I ... We will recover. And then also from the Kelsey brothers, they tagged I did something bad and look what you made me do is the songs for both of her posts. And the only pictures that they posted of her holding awards are her holding 6 awards. So she's holding 6 in this one and 6 in that one too.
Really? There's 6 in that one?
Yeah, you can't see because it's like...
Yeah, but why is she wearing...
That was just from the Lover.
That's just Lover. Okay.
Yeah. There was like, it was a slide of photos of her from the AMAs over the years. And also I'd like to say, oh wait, this one wasn't from Travis. This was from Taylor Nation where they posted from her NYU commencement speech. And it gave the quote that they picked seemed very reputation. Like our scars and our dreams, and you'll screw it up sometimes. So why? We recover, we learn from it, we'll grow more resilient because of it. Also, it's a speech, so if you're quoting it, there's really no need to put ellipses.
Right.
She didn't, you know.
Wait, what is this comment from?
The
Trisha Paytas. Ooh, what's the name? I said that, but I can't remember who that is. But anyways, it's fine.
That's funny. Okay.
Wow. All right. This is
okay. Back to Selena. So I can remember, like maybe 2 weeks ago, she posted this picture, taking a picture of her and Taylor performing together, and I was like, is Selena gonna be on the next album? Because you know, she's been asked before, and then she said something like really missing these memories or something like that. Like she posted that. Does anyone want to guess when Selena came on tour with Taylor?
Oh my god. What is it?
May 26th.
No, or
2014.
2014?
Yeah. It was actually, now I'm like guessing myself. I think it's definitely the 26th. Hold on. Because now I'm like, oh my god. Let me ask.
That is wild. Selena's gonna be on it for sure. Benny has talked about. He said that he wasn't a super big Taylor fan, and he said now since being with Selena, he's listening to her way more, and then
I didn't see that.
I was like, okay, I like that.
But it was definitely she went on the 26th. Now I'm trying to think. Oh no, it was June 26th. Sorry, but that's also June.
Still the 26th,
and it's like June. Like I don't know. Anyway. But also that was just a hint. And then literally an hour ago, Selena Gomez posted
1 hour ago, you guys.
Posted in black and white. She chose to put it in black and white. Like it wasn't a repost or anything. Like she put this in black and white. And it was Taylor giving a speech alluding to when she first dropped Reputation, and everyone was like, this is gonna be a flop tour, this is gonna be a flop album. And it like did not get the love that it has now in the beginning. And she was, talking about when you put your all into something and it's met with cynicism and criticism, and like you just have to keep going. And so she just posted that out of nowhere with like this emoji. And again, why? Like there's, like no need to. It's just like why?
That's why.
And putting it in black and white, I don't know. And then this, I'm of course like, oh, she used the emoji with 2 hands. Who knows? It would have been crazier if she did this one, but anyway. Right. So, but again, it's like Selena is not a normally, frequently, constantly posting Taylor.
Right.
Especially these days. Anyway. Okay. So these are all the other Easter eggs that have nothing to do with the 26. Ed Sheeran. I've seen no one talk about this. He is on the album, he's on Endgame. Also, he tagged his new song Old Phone. And in the promotion of Old Phone, he was like, one of the first things he said was, I opened up my phone and he was either like, I saw like an old text message from Taylor Swift. Like he literally said that. I'm sure a lot of people texted him. And he's like, oh, I got something from Taylor Swift. And then he does this. I can't even do it with my hand. He does this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, those are Reputation hands.
Reputation hands for sure.
But whatever. But that's why I'm like, the people that were involved in the Reputation era have been like putting stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
because he showed all those old,
Yeah.
But
okay. Karlie Kloss.
Oh jeez. She's taking this. See, I immediately turned red. Like it's like I get embarrassed because I'm like,
Karlie, what are you doing? I'd like to know. Jennifer Lawrence, we'd all like to know.
Wait, Jennifer Lawrence, did she say that?
She said it forever ago.
Yeah,
like, what's going on with Karlie Kloss and Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
It can't just be me.
Yeah.
Because obviously she shows up to the Met Gala wearing a freaking snake necklace.
I can't believe that.
Come on. She knows what she's doing. She's like extremely intense. She's a computer engineer.
Yes.
She knows.
Crazy smart.
Like, she knows what she's doing. She showed up in a full-on, like, villain-era outfit with a snake, whatever. And then she posts that. Don't even.
I know.
Don't even tell me that's Karlie Kloss.
No.
If you had just shown me the mirror, I would have been like, I know Taylor Allison Swift's nose anywhere. That's what I would. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many times No, I don't even know what's going to say about that. But, like, that's our nose. I don't know
about the blonde bangs.
The blonde bangs. Girl, and you can see like her hair is perfectly like pulled like this. Oh my god, that's crazy. And like clearly black and not blonde.
Yes.
And also she like did a collage of multiple photos and then a separate slide just for this one, even though it was already in the previous.
It's like, why?
And, like, we saw it.
Why?
And she left the comments on. That's the other thing. She left the comments on, and they're all like, "Hey Taylor, we see," or not Taylor. Hey Karlie, we see you.
Yeah.
And also, I'd like to go back to this because if we all just cover up the left side of Taylor's face,
I know.
I'm only seeing Karlie Kloss's eye, but eye theory is for another day. That's for another day. But either way,
do you all know about eye theory?
I could do a whole video on eye theory.
Then let's do it. If you all want it, we'll do it.
Yeah,
let's do it this week.
I could do a master class on just
all the
queerness
lore
in Taylor universe and her music.
Well,
because that's how I listen to it. Because I'm coming from the queer perspective, and that's kind of all I can hear. Also, name me one other mainstream female artist that sings from the male perspective this often. That's all I have to say with that. Next slide.
Well, all I thought of is if I was a boy, or a CR, but like that's not.
But they're not.
It's perspective.
Right. So if I was, it's not like, hey Dorothy, like, do you ever think about me?
Do you ever think?
And then the other day, but I was listening to it and I was like, hey Dorothy, and I was like, somehow it really sounded like, hey Karlie. Like I was like, it's the same soul. But Dorothy
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, queer, Judy Garland, Wizard of Oz is like, it's queer. That is queerness all around.
Yeah.
And so to call it Dorothy, hello.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, like the lyrics, like she literally says that something about the lyric, it goes like, and now you sell makeup in magazines.
Yes.
And
that's
like,
crazy.
I tell people say this is not like Selena Gomez from like a friend perspective. First of all, what? Second, she doesn't sell magazines. She has her own brand. Like Selena Gomez has her own brand. Karlie's an ambassador of Estee Lauder. That's different. And she's in magazines. Yes. She sells magazines and she sells makeup. And then Taylor sings, "I'd buy anything from you, honey." What? Tell me what
secret lingerie.
What like if she's singing from the man's perspective, he's like, "Oh, I'd buy makeup and magazines from you." That's a really progressive man that she's singing from.
Oh God, I didn't even think about it that way.
Like, because now
I'm like, no guy would say that.
It's girls on both ends. Like, there's like no way that you can make that. It's like, I swear I'd buy anything from you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but to say that, like, who knows if Karlie's, maybe this is her own. Maybe she's gone rogue. Who knows? You never know how bad a lesbian situationship will do. Yeah. Okay, red, white, and blue. Her last Grammys outfits, we've seen it. Red, white, and blue. Memorial Day. It's coming Memorial Day. We all thought 4th of July, but I'm thinking
Memorial Day is Monday, May 26th.
May 26th.
And if that's the case, I'm going to get a babysitter and literally be like, wait, so do we think she's announcing it that day, or it's coming out that day?
I'm kind of hoping she'll debut like the look, like a new Look What You Made Me Do music video. And announce it, like announce like the album, and then drop. Since she's already like, teased Taylor's version of that song, I'm hoping she'll announce the music video and be like, it's out tonight, at midnight or 3 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of
you said like hers, but maybe the magazines were. No.
Okay, so yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Next. Okay. Handmaid's Tale. You know more about this than me, but the basics are she picked the 6th track on the album for her 6th album and released it 6 days before the AMAs.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain Elizabeth Moss and all these people?
Okay. So Elizabeth Moss, she is June. She's the lead character of The Handmaid's Tale. She also directs a lot of the episodes.
I did not realize her name was June.
June. That's her name, June.
As in, like, I mean, if it comes in June, like that's what I'm thinking. It's like the announcement, and then it'll come out in June.
It could totally,
which is also Pride Month, but
so then maybe it's gonna happen.
At 6/6, something is National Snake Day in July, I think.
Okay. Well, I was thinking 4th of July because of Endgame.
Yeah, no, I think everyone was thinking 4th of July too, especially with the.
She'll do like around the patriotic stuff. So they've got Lawrence and Nick. It's her. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But do you want to go over to in the music video? That is Horton in the Handmaid's Tale. Commander Horton was also in the Dead Poets Society, and he's also in Handmaid's Tale.
And like, so we know they've worked together. And like right here, last day of filming, the director is wearing her Eras Tour sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And we know that they've gone to the Eras Tour. They like Taylor Swift. And honestly,
they were all there. Yeah.
I don't know if she's ever spoken about the Handmaid's Tale, but she has spoken about like the shows that she likes, and I'm sure she loves the Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, because it's all about
like she definitely loves it.
And like and also it makes me think of the song where they go the opening to the Eras Tour. What's that song?
Oh, You Don't Know Me.
No.
Wait,
the first song.
Wait.
Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Friends. She goes when he goes where are the good guys, the bad guys, darling, I'm scared. Every time I hear that, I'm like driving on the way to get my son from school, and I'm just like, Handmaid's Tale, like just where you like don't know. It's like deceiving. Like some people, you just don't know what's going on ever because people only show you what they want to, and they deceive you. So the whole
no, I'm sure she loves it, and also like the hoods. We'll get to that, like in the Karma music video, in the Bejeweled video, and Look What You Made Me Do, like these hoods are very whatever. But this,
she wore, okay.
The stop screen, that's when I was like, oh, that's Taylor Swift. This is the video, like everyone's been looking at her walk and stuff, but when you really like stop and look at it, that's what did it for me. I was like, that,
I see it.
That's the outline.
Okay, do you all see that? That's Taylor Swift.
And then
because in the episode of The Handmaid's Tale, Look What You Made Me Do.
And I saw someone literally line up, like put like a faded version of her Reputation strut right over her strut and this, and it was like her hand is swinging the exact same way. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
So, and oh God, just how freaking timely with Handmaid's Tale and a certain person tweeting that she's not hot anymore. Like, honestly, she was probably giggling and kicking her feet when that happened because it worked out so well for her. Like, she obviously has had this plan for so long, and he just, I mean, he's just trying to distract from his war crimes, but like, they, you know, like, that just played in so well for her, honestly.
And
like, I can see her totally giggling, like, whenever he said, like, he liked her music, like, 30% less or something.
Oh my
that little giggle she did, where she was like, did you see? That's how I think she reacted to this. Like, this couldn't have gone better for me.
Well, also, when you think about the songs on Reputation, where she's like, narcissists love me, and like,
it's
he can't epitome of
living rent free in her head, like, cannot stop thinking about her.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Okay. There's a million things to break down the Karma music video because I think truly this is what we're supposed to be looking at for Easter eggs because it was released May 26th a year ago.
Okay.
It's because of that. Now,
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Crazy.
Now, you need to stick with me on this one because there's actually multiple slides for this.
Okay.
So there's multiple different sections of the Karma music video, and a lot of it, you're like, why is Ice Spice sitting in a clam? I'd love to know. Like, it seems so random, but it never is. That's the thing. We always think like, oh, that's weird. Taylor did that. And then it always has a meaning. Yeah. Like, she doesn't just do weird stuff. So let's just remember that I'm going to have you remember some things, and then we're going to go to the next slide.
Okay.
Things I would like to point out. Ice Spice sitting in a clam, surrounded by flying pearls, holding a pearl. Taylor Swift. So it starts from when she's in, what are these called? The little time, the minute clocks or whatever. She's in that. And it's
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but it's a big part of the Wizard of Oz. But
oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Whenever they flip it over and it's like, yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I was actually looking up like Judy Garland's birthday. It's June 10th, and I was like, maybe she's like hinting at Judy Garland. I don't know. I was like trying to find like a Wizard of Oz like date that might make sense.
Yeah.
But so she's playing with this like purplish blue sand, and then there's like blue lights kind of flashing, and then it transitions hourglass.
Yeah.
It transitions, it flips to her eyes, and then it goes to this like teal emeraldy type. It zooms out, and she's in pearls and emeralds. So it goes from this like bluey color, this like purple blue, to this like teal blue. And then here We have Taylor Swift and Ice Spice lassoing the moon.
Yeah.
And Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
I found it interesting because of the ruby slippers.
Mm-hmm.
And that everyone associates the ruby slippers with Wizard of Oz. Okay.
Yes.
So someone else pointed this out on TikTok, and then I was like, okay, I have to look. And it took me a while to like kind of piece it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 birthstones for the month of June.
Oh, really?
It's a pearl, a moonstone, and alexandrite, which is sometimes described as emerald, as an emerald city. Emerald by day, ruby by night. Emerald city, ruby red slippers. Also,
holy shit,
that is the color scheme of the Karma music video. Like that's what I was trying to.
But to go back to that word, that's an
your
ivy.
Incandescent. It's an ivy. I was looking at that. I was trying to find like your incandescent glow.
But ivy also is I mean, I did my video on from queer perspective from Emily Dickinson, and like that's about that. But like, anyways, that's a whole
for sure.
You know,
but like,
well, actually, think
and
of
then
the
moonstone,
like,
oh yeah,
pink,
yeah. Well, because there's so much. No, there's so much pink in the music video too. Like it's not just that; it's the color. I'll get to that too.
Okay.
But anyway, so like pearls, alexandrite, and moonstone. And we have massive moon themes, pearls everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then she transitions from this like purpley to that. And then obviously we have her in the Emerald City wearing red ruby slippers.
Yes.
Okay. These are some things. Okay, wait. Yes. So the very beginning, as we go back to the butterflies, the very beginning, it starts a Midnight's record and butterflies like fly out of it. So that's what the bottom right picture is.
Okay.
Is that something with karma, that she's bringing the butterflies back to karma.
Okay.
Is how I was.
Okay. I see.
Like she's tying butterflies back in.
Okay.
And then I just had to put like, this is the 3 thing too. Like the 3 Grim Reapers that look like the Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
That are flipping her off. I just wanted to know if that fed into the 3. I really don't know. And then I know we've all clowned about the coffee. Mm-hmm. For a million reasons, because it's an obvious Easter egg. Like the camera stops on it for like a while. There's a couple things I'd like to say about this. First of all, I noticed for the first time ever that the hand looks like this.
Oh, like 2.
But it like if you zoom in closer, like you have to look at it. Like it looks kind of like a hand, but that's whatever. But so I think we all thought it like rep was coming out in February or something for like second month, but it's next to it too. So now again, I'm like, is this a double drop?
Oh, I think it's double drop because it's the black of Reputation and the blue.
That's when 1989 came out.
Oh,
but some people were like, maybe it got messed up, like when like her timing or something. Because I think since the 1989, we were right about that it came out. Yeah, whatever date that.
But I do not understand that clock. Like you see the clocks, the things in the "Look What You Made Me Do" video, and then this. I always thought that kind of looked like. You know, I mean, obviously it's like a cappuccino, but clouds in my coffee.
Yeah,
Karlie Simon, and
I was gonna get
go
because in her Vogue, like when Vogue comes to her house, right? The interviewer's like, "Hey, I'm getting married soon. Like, where should I go on my honeymoon?" And she looks him dead in the eye and she's like, "Big Sur." That was the most romantic place she could think of in that time. Where did she go to Big Sur with? Who did she go to Big Sur with? Karlie Kloss. And then she's like. And then he's like, "What's your favorite song?" or like something like that. And she's like, "Clouds in My Coffee" by Karlie Simon. Guess whose favorite song is "Clouds in My Coffee" by Karlie Simon? No, sorry. Karlie Kloss was named after her. Karlie Kloss was named after Karlie Simon.
Oh, wow.
And she said that. Like,
oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And then back to back, she's like, "You should go to Big Sur with the romantic interest person in your life. And by the way, Clouds in My Coffee." Wow. So that is like, I think about that too. Especially because Karlie was the 1989 rep era of her life. Things to think about. Okay. Okay. I literally saw this 10 minutes before coming over here. At the very end of the Karma music video, she uses the oar and makes a 2 in the water. I'd never seen that one before. Have you?
No.
I had to like pause. I was like, "Are you serious?"
That's crazy.
And also the pink too. And then I was like, the pink And Ice Spice is dressed up like she's in the Look What You Made Me Do music video. And the jewels on Taylor's head, it's not really a great representation, also look like the Look What You Made Me Do video or what she wore to the AMAs. That like whole like jeweled thing. So
but also think about Are You Ready For It music video. Whenever I just watched it this morning because of my son was letting me watch it, and but well, there was at one point all that like silver or whatever went on, and then it explodes out. I don't know, it just gives me vibes. A little bit, just tiny.
But the second album, like there was the second album, it was Reputation and Karma. That's what that's telling me, is that there's a second Karma coming. There's something. Karma was supposed to be the second one. There's another Karma. It's not just the song. I don't know. You guys can take this and run with that too. Okay. So these give the same to me, and I don't know why. Now, I wanted to know if anyone, so the moon, like the moon is, because they're the same colors, and it's like they're similar, even though Taylor's holding the blue in this and holding the orange in that. And also there's 5 of her in this Karma music video, so it's like 5 for May maybe, but I didn't know if anyone had any theories as to why there were 5 light bulbs.
What do you all think?
I really have no idea. But then Saturn too, I want to know why Saturn, because like the moon, you can tie back to like Moonstone.
Wait a second. Wait, Saturn is just astrologically, Saturn, it just moved out of, it's just now moving out of Pisces. Saturn is a slower planet when it goes through one whole sign. And I know that it's this weekend.
So it's
like a new moon. And Saturn's moving.
Like what's going on with Saturn? This weekend. Because I was like, I really just couldn't figure out.
What if we just discovered something? Wait, what?
Wait, no, that's not good. I need AI, please.
We're like, I think.
What's going on with Saturn? Because I looked up if Saturn had anything to do with June, and it didn't.
Okay.
So.
No, but out of the signs, and Pisces is the water signs, though. What does it say? This weekend, Saturn is not in opposition. Its next opposition is September 21st. There's something else. Oh, Saturn enters Aries May 25th, which is, so it transitions from Pisces into Aries, making a new cycle of a 28 to 29 years. That's why this is so, everybody keeps being like, I mean, the shift that's about to come.
People think there's like something coming Sunday too, though. I've seen a lot of 25 theories that like show
5 right there.
Like that's
2 and 5.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't. Yeah, like there's a lot of 25 theories that maybe she'll like announce, like drop it right before the AMAs or something.
Yeah.
Like
that would be crazy.
Yeah, like if she'll do, who knows? I guess we'll see Sunday. But like,
that's weird. The moon and Saturn and the. Okay.
And I just like couldn't figure out. Yeah. But I just, these colors, like the orange and the blue, she's now used it twice in this like thing. And I just don't, I mean, other than orange could be Karma, I don't really know or have any input on that.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of, the blue could be depression, sadness or something. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I go that. That's all I see. I'm like, it has to do with emotion.
This like PTSD in this one. Okay, I think we're getting to the end.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay. Yes, she just changed her TikTok bio, which we all know means something. It was Tortured Poets Department out now. She changed it back to this is pretty much just a cat account about like 2 days ago. And then I want to go back to the music, not the music video, the TikTok she posted.
Yeah, none of us could I don't
in
know.
The yellow. Which is why I was like, okay. And then she's walking right in front of the like aisle 12 and like purposely puts that in. And I also think, I just thought of this today too, that like usually she tags her own music unless, because she's done it before where she's like not quietly, but like subtly promoted another artist. And then like 5 weeks later, you realize that she did a song with them.
Yeah.
She's done that in the past. So like, she did. I'm like, is Glorilla or Sexy Red gonna be on the album?
Probably. Yeah.
That would make if Glorilla is on Reputation.
Oh my gosh.
Lose
The fuck?
my mind.
Like, she'll be so good. It'll be so good.
Like, that would actually be crazy if she. So anyway, that's why I was like, maybe that was like an intentional song pick.
Okay.
Oh, for gaslighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. Wait, I have my guesses for like who's going to be featured on this on Rep. I think it's gonna be Selena Gomez, like new people, Selena Gomez, and then like Glorilla or Sexy Red or both.
Right.
And then there was like this, not a DJ, but like person that actually makes like the music.
Yeah.
Who it was like Hoppy or like something like that. She worked with her forever ago. Mm-hmm. And someone made a theory that like I think she's on Taylor's because of something, and the girl liked it. And like responded or something to it. So I saw that. So I was like, maybe she's gonna do something with that producer.
Right.
Not sure. But yeah, I think definitely Selena Gomez.
Yes.
And also because Selena Gomez posted
an Ed.
Ed's right. Yeah. But Selena posted a video of her singing like forever ago, like a really long time ago. She was doing vocals and it was like so good and cool. I loved it. And it was a song that's like not out or whatever. And she posted that and she was like, haha, miss these days or something. And I was wondering if that was like, you know, like a vault track or like, like something that will be like that clip is gonna be like a song, you know?
I feel like we're already figuring things out and I just can't wait for like it all to be confirmed.
No, I know. Because I know she gets the exact same satisfaction that I'm like, yeah, I'm good at it. Okay.
Taylor, if you're watching.
Sorry.
No, we think you're amazing.
No, I know. Clearly.
Obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Well, because like deciphering, I remember even like the debut CD, she spelled out the names of all the guys that the songs were about. I miss 15-year-old Taylor. Like, and through the capital letters, they literally spelled out the name, the real names of all the guys.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That I'm like, she's always had this, and it's always been so fun to go through. That's it. I think I had. Oh, the other thing though is like the Taylor Nation's been posting just like kind of random clips, like random montages of clips. But one of them that they posted, the 13th, was from the Karma music video.
Okay.
And so I thought that was interesting. And then their NYU grad post had 6 clips.
Yes. 6 clips. And
it was posted. Again, how did she get NYU to post it, 8 days late? Like, she gave it on the 18th. And then they posted it, and it was live streamed too.
It's crazy.
Like, it wasn't, there was not a technical, like, issue, you know? They could have put it up. So the fact that they waited 8 days is kind of crazy to put it out on the 26th.
Definitely. She has so much power.
That's the thing. It's like, if you want, what's a clock?
What's a clock? Alex.
Yeah. See, I lose my train of thought so quickly. Oh, I kind of feel like, because like she obviously got, like, it's cool that they awarded her, but it was probably a bigger deal that she was agreeing to give this commencement speech. So I'm like, these people will do favors in return for her, like, you know, like doing stuff. Same with like the AMAs, like the AMAs definitely work with. I think AMAs out of all the award shows, the AMAs are absolutely that Taylor's kind of
like nobody's really that surprised about who wins. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because she's just always been a given. Yeah, but also it's like, since it is a fan voted award, it's just so easy. Like she has an army of people that are gonna constantly vote, and that are just like more dedicated than the other fans.
Yes,
but yeah, I think the AMAs and her have like a long-standing relationship, as Travis has pointed out.
Yes, we can go up to just okay. Yeah, let's okay. Do you all have
anyone critique
any thoughts? Anything we missed? Any questions that you have? Honestly, anything. Taylor's literally the only reason why I'm planning on watching the AMAs.
No,
true. Yeah, because it's just kind of I don't know. I think there's not as like shocking or any.
Do you have any opinions on JLo hosting?
She's hosting it. Well, didn't she host it one year? Like she did the whole dance routine to everybody's song. I remember that. I liked it. She danced to Anaconda and sang into Kelly Clarkson. She didn't sing. It was like she danced through the whole beginning part. That's
I thought it was an interesting choice.
She brought out Jennifer Lopez before on one of her tours. Was it Reputation or 1989?
It was probably 1989.
Yeah.
That she. No, I remember that. Did they perform like?
What a weird choice.
I thought it was a really weird choice. If anything, I feel like Nikki Glaser would have been a better. But maybe because like
they probably can't afford her now.
Yeah,
she's so.
And also, I mean, she's AMAs because it's not as much of a host,
but she's still coming there.
Yeah. Anyway, but like outfit wise, I think the craziest thing, would be if she showed up in like orange, because everyone's expecting black.
Yeah,
right. I mean, if she's covered in snakes, then it's done.
Yeah. Or plaid.
If she pulls up an orange plaid covered in snakes.
Oh my gosh.
And butterflies and somehow at all.
What? Okay, but what if she comes with like American flag or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's more Grammys that she does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I know there's the line in Endgame, like the 4th of July. I don't think I think it isn't enough for her to drop it because I'm like, let me look up when Snake Day is because
there's that. Yeah. We need to know that.
Snake, is it like National Snake Day?
But the other thing though, in that I Spice the Karma, there's so much that goes, I thought more
July
to mythology.
But it's like a Wednesday, so she probably wouldn't. World Snake Day,
July 16th. I mean, but that's soon. That could be a certain
video.
So that she'll put it out on. No, that for sure is going to be something. Didn't she put something out on Cat Day or
Koi Fish Day?
Koi Fish Day,
I think, because there were all those koi fish in lavender haze.
Oh,
I think, and it was like, what's with the koi fish? Koi Fish Day, July 7th. That was Speak Now. Remember?
Yes. Yeah. Came to me.
Yeah.
Related to Reputation TV, but the Daddy I Love Him song relates to King Triton zapping the stone Eric. She says that there's mermaid. Yeah.
I think that was definitely the first thing I thought of when I saw that title.
Yeah.
Which will do July 14th, which is Bastille.
Okay.
I don't know. I have rabbit holes.
Or go down.
Oh, I go down.
Go down. Yeah.
I feel like it would most likely be 666, but then are people gonna be like, she's a witch, she's a demon?
Good. Let them keep saying that. She's not. And I mean, I'm like
these numbers are working out but like well for her. So
13. She's written everywhere. And
honestly, when you start like leaning into the numerology and stuff, it just kind of falls into place.
It all falls into place.
Like she does force it. It's not force it, but like plan it sometimes.
Yeah,
but I really do think like once you just kind of start really playing into it, it becomes a sign that you like. Consistently see or like it pops up in your life.
And I think that I've talked about it on the channel before. A lot of marketing companies, even publishing company, the way that they decide to put things out, it's very, very calculated. Like there's a specific reason why mine is on the 8th. And then with the first book, it came out September 15th or 16th. No, 15th. But like that's also my birth month. Also, there was like other reasons. And it's just this very and then my other author friend, who's with it's major, not Simon and Schuster. Oh my god, it's like another major one, and they made sure. Yeah, it's one of those like they had her do it. They made her wait like a long time to make sure it was in her birthday month of July.
Oh wow!
And July is not like my book's coming out in July, but like that's not. You usually want, if you're a kind of like a newbie in the business, to come out in a month where most releases don't. Okay. And that's the case, but also tying it in though to her birth month and stuff, because she was with a major, like she was going to be good. Yeah. No matter what. And so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. No. I mean, we all know she's going to make it a special day for her, which is why it'll be July
Watson and Jessica Chastain.
That's funny.
Yeah. But since they want to know, Allie, how long have you been a Swiftie?
I remember my mom went to a what's his name, Keith Urban concert, and Taylor opened for him.
Oh wow.
And my mom was obsessed with Keith Urban, and
Yeah.
she came home and she was like, "Hey, this girl was selling her CDs, like after, like she was just selling them like after like opening or whatever." And that's what it was debut, and we listened to that in the minivan on the way to school.
That's
and then that kind of became like the only music that my mom likes that I also liked.
Wow.
That like we.
So
Yeah.
Wow.
And then after that, we would buy each CD like when it came out.
Okay.
And then my first tour was Rep. I know. It was crazy.
What was it like though?
No, that was insane. I was freaking out. And I was with someone. I got to go because my friend's dad is friends with one of the guitarists. So we got to go. So they like weren't that into Taylor. Especially her dad's like the like indie artsy type.
Okay.
And I'm like screaming my head off. His dad left early to sit in the car. He was like, "It's too loud. Like he couldn't handle it." And I was like, "Oh,
so funny."
Yeah.
So crazy.
But we were like really close, and Camila Cabello like walked right by us because she opened.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
That is crazy.
it was actually like that tour had the best transitions.
Yeah.
And I'll stand by that. Like the transitions, I live for her transitions.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I think the surprise songs too are so telling when she does mashups and which songs she decides to put together. I feel like it's her confirming most of the time. I think sometimes they're just like
they
go
just
well
sound
together.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I feel like she's purposely connecting them like in the Taylor universe. That like these songs are like the same. Like cause she did Dress and hold on.
Dress.
And it might have I know it was Dress and another like really
Let's see.
But all the girls you loved. Oh no, it was all the girls you loved before and Crazier. Sorry, that was something.
Okay.
I'll find it. Why?
No, but I love
but like Maroon and Cornelia Street.
Yeah.
Like those are connected.
Yeah.
Surprise songs. Oh, I'm Gonna Get You Back in Dress.
Yeah. That one you can do a whole presentation on
That's I could go of that I'm Gonna Get You Back has many nods to Dating in the Closet.
Yeah.
And then she puts it with Dress. Also, she was wearing the like when she mentions her dress, like the one time she was literally wearing also the live in the middle of like in between it, she goes, "You guys are so loud." And I know it could be like whatever, but that's all she did. Like in between, she was like, "Wow, you guys are so loud." Or whatever, like what do you like she's the loudest woman this loud, like gay.
Oh.
Like being loud means like that you're being like outwardly flamboyant. And, like, not flamboyant, but like outwardly like it's obvious you're being queer or queer presenting. That's why when in she like why there was like one night in the Eras Tour and she like screamed, she's like, "I'm the loudest woman this town's ever seen."
Oh,
and like there goes Great American Dynasty, which is also good. Yeah. Because she on the Eras Tour flirts with Rebecca the whole time as her she literally like she got so obvious towards the end. Like she's literally like she really built into that. And then same song, she's like, "There goes the loudest woman this town's ever seen."
Yeah. Right.
The gayest woman this
Yeah, I thought it alluded to that, but in a different way with "You Need to Calm Down."
Yeah,
whenever she said something about being too loud or whatever. Maybe
I think it obviously has a lot of meanings, but there was like one show where we like really shouted it, where she like kind of screamed like or something, and I was like,
"Oh my god!"
But like same with the dress when she was wearing she was literally wearing the lesbian flag colors and pointed out, "It's like, do you guys like my dress?"
Yeah, I saw that. That was
like
the one time that she, very interesting.
So like to perform Dress with "I'm Gonna Get You Back," that has very, very queer lyrics, and then before you transition to be like, "Wow, you guys are so loud," to like say
you're making a strong case, I have to say. Wait, we have Dusk wants to know, what are your guys' favorite Taylor albums? I mean, I'm not trying to set that reputation.
But if I wasn't Rep,
no, my favorite, it's I'm copying someone on TikTok that it was like, I feel the exact same way. Favorite album would be Folklore and Evermore. Like, I'm sorry, everybody like shits on Evermore. Evermore is amazing.
No.
It's
Evermore
amazing. 'Tis the Damn Season. Hoax is one of like up there very high. But I will say, my favorite era would be Reputation.
That's a good.
You know what I mean? Like favorite album, but then like, but I'm very.
Yeah, I think favorite era. You're right. Favorite era is rap.
Yeah.
And because when I actually got really bored at one point in my life and tried to be honest with myself, and I wrote down like I went through the albums and I'm like, all right, which songs do you like really die for? And at the time, it was before Tortured Poets, and Midnight's actually had the most.
Really
surprising, because it was like Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda, Great War, Maroon.
Oh my gosh.
Like when
You're on Your Own Kid.
Yeah, You're on Your Own Kid. Like when it really went to it, I was like, dang,
Yeah.
these are actually the songs that like.
No, that you go back.
Right.
Yeah, no, I
continue-
feel the same way.
Even though I'm always like, oh, Midnight's like whatever, and then it's like
No, Midnight's is
and then I'd like
the Tortured Poets. I'm sorry, like the fact that it didn't win any Grammys. That Chloe or Sam, like that song came on randomly, and I literally started crying again in my car because it's just
also
so
weird to me. Why did she do Chloe, Sam, or Marcus?
to say that
It could be boy or girl. That's why.
They said that.
That's the when I saw that, I was like,
boys and boys,
girls,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
have you
it's
seen
whatever.
the 1989 tour when she's singing I Know Places? Also a classic queer example. This girl is dancing around closets. They bring closet doors on stage, like 30 closet doors, and the routine is just her coming in and out of it.
Yeah, I know.
What? Like genuinely what?
And look,
and then the music video too is all just doors, like closet doors.
True. Look, if I was, and then gonna get you back. Yes. Whether in the closet or like
She says, whether I'm gonna flip you off or pull you back into the closet. And for the rest of the song, she gives, it's like two couplets. One where it's I'm gonna get you back like I hate you, and I'm gonna get you back, we're gonna get back together. And that's the only part where it's would if you give it a heterosexual explanation where it's just like, oh, she's pulling her in the closet to like
that's what
scare her. Then that's the only part in the song where there's a couplet that is only two bad ones instead of good and bad. Because I'm gonna flip you off has no other explanation. That's always bad. And she says the closet, not a closet.
Right.
She says the closet and pull you back. Pull you back into the closet. Also, the rest of the examples are like normal. Whether I'm gonna curse you out, flip you off, things that normal people do when they're heartbroken.
Right.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Are we pulling people? Like, are we dragging people in the closet and locking them? No, I don't think so. I think we're having positive relationships. Also, because in the song, she's like, say you got somebody, I'll say I have someone too. Give me any other explanation. That's weird.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Say you got somebody, I'll say I got someone too. Push the reset button. Okay.
Yeah, and I know, and I always used to get shit like with my last name being Beardmore, and they're like, "So are you Beard?" Always got that. Yeah, oh yeah, Meredith Beardmore. Oh my god. Yeah, I always got that people are like, "So are you?" I'm like, "What?" Like,
that's just
it doesn't always like
you know, not even a good enough like dig.
Right now, I'm like, and if I was like, I don't. Yeah. So, okay. Other people like rep too. I want rep because I feel like the Volt tracks are going to be just the most.
No,
they're going.
That's I think out of anything, everyone really the Vault tracks because
more
the fact that we even got like honestly continual like beef on Tortured Poets Department, like we got Thank You Amy, like girl's not over it.
Right.
And the fact that Scooter Braun now wants to be like, hey Taylor, you can buy your music back for a good $1 billion. It was like 600 million to $1 billion. He was offering. He just said he was going to sell our music.
He did it again.
No. He's offering. He's publicly announced that he is offering Taylor Swift to buy her music from him. And it's like, what's the point now?
What is the point? She's been out always like, what?
Because it's like obviously she's not going to give him like her money. No, but then the only other solution is someone else makes money off of her again.
Yes, and he would not going to give him that money. Yeah. Whenever she's done all of these Taylor's versions, and everybody's adopting it.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably just, I don't know. It should, he's down the nut, you know, because he's Kloss.
No, I know. It should be not really, unless he has the original track where she says, and I'll tell him mine, you're gay. I'll pay him for that.
Okay. What about,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
wait, what?
Yeah, I was like, you didn't react, so you didn't get it.
No, I know. I was like, wait.
From debut, when she's Picture to Burn, and she's like, she changed it, like over a decade ago and you can't find it except for probably on YouTube or if you have the original.
Oh,
CD.
I know.
And she's like, and by the way,
yeah.
and before she's like, I'll tell mine you're gay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I will be honest. I don't know debut very well.
Picture to Burn.
I mean, I know that song. And what else is on it?
There's Picture to Burn, Hours.
I mean, everybody knows those ones. So.
I'm just gonna pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up because I don't even. I think I need to react to it because I legit don't know all of the songs. Sorry, Alex. I said ouch, Meredith.
No. Should have said no.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm only mean when I'm with you.
I don't know that song.
Oh my god, that one's so good. Perfectly Our Heart. A Place in This World. They're all very young and you know.
Teardrops in My. I know that.
Yeah. But I'm like, yeah,
I know
she had literally had the amount of hits she had on her first album.
Right, yeah.
Tim McGraw, Picture to Burn, Teardrops on My Guitar, Should Have Said No, and Our Song were all radio hits.
Yeah.
That's five hit singles on your first album.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
yeah. I guess they're right. There's butterflies on debut.
Yeah. Green butterflies.
Yeah. So I get
but I think they're both gonna go because they're tied together, you know?
Yeah. Her Name and Her Reputation.
Yeah. What's our favorite song from Folklore?
I Like the Lakes. Is that yeah, that's Folklore, right?
Yeah, that was a bonus.
Yeah. It's always the bonus track.
Yeah, wait. I've been a Swiftie since debut too. I wish I could have gone to all her tours, but since I live in Portugal, I went to the Eras.
Yeah. It was her first time in Portugal for Eras, I think.
Yeah. And Lisbon was exactly 1 year ago.
Oh, Mad Woman. I'm changing my mind.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. You're right. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, I think Mad Woman. I think at the end of the day, that's what I. Yeah. Because there's something about her saying,
that's almost impossible for me to choose. I would say hoax though, and that it has a specific meaning for me. That
yeah.
Oh wait,
I think all the
my
analogies. Yeah, my tears.
Oh, right here, it's tattooed on me as my tears ricochet. Which, yeah, the other day I was like, should I get rid of? But no, it's just still. So yeah, they could. But I would say I'm kind of I'm not saying that I'm sick of it, but I don't want to. I need a break from hearing my tears ricochet.
No, I get it.
I'm no.
Yeah, I get it.
But both. So Dust says 100. Well, I got it tattooed on my body. That's how much I felt for it, and I got that done at 37 or 38, and it was impromptu. I just literally had I mean, I knew I had wanted one. And I've got quite a few. You know, I've got the numbers and stuff. But
that's an Easter egg.
I had known all of these. Oh my gosh, I had an Easter egg on my finger.
They're
here. Yes.
This is also an Easter egg. This is a Karlie Kloss. The Daisy.
The Daisy. Yeah, you guys, I know a lot Easter eggs to do all of these things. And I've got an outline of a heart on my.
Show TikTok again.
What I know they haven't knocked me off yet. It's I stood up just to show my shorts and they took me off. Anyways, okay, so
I feel like we covered all of the things that I know at least.
Yes. Okay, fave song from entire
It's just so I need a vibe. You have to
right, a vibe. Yeah. The thing is what's why I love Hoax so much is just because I love Broken Drum, my all the different ways that she describes eclipse sun. Everything is just so, what is the word?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, you know what I mean?
It just resonates.
It just,
like, the way she, because I don't think
still on Eclipse side.
I can sit like
any reason.
the songs that consistently I would just not stop listening to would be like "Don't Blame Me" and right where you left me. That one, and I know that's one for everyone, but like I even because I have a whole analysis for that song too of what I think how she wrote it. But when I first listened to it, when she says you could hear a hairpin drop right when I heard the moment stop, there's like a specific moment in my life at a restaurant too, where I realized that a friendship I had was over just based off of a comment her boyfriend made. And it was just like, and we both knew exactly like that. Basically what happened is he asked if I had met her college roommate, and I was like, oh no, I haven't met her yet. And he goes, oh, well, he said, I don't know how you would even know Sarah.
Okay.
If you don't know her roommate. Like, it was like, how do you know Sarah without her roommate or something? And it was like, how do you know Sarah without me? Was kind of like, it was like, this girl's new.
Yeah.
We've been inseparable forever. And so then when her boyfriend said that, I just remember looking at her in just silence. Like, we just didn't say anything. And I was like, wow, that was like a pit. And I was like, that was one of the last times we really like hung out.
That's so sad.
Because it was just like, we just looked at each other and I was like just totally stunned. So when I first heard that line, like, you could hear a hairpin drop, like, I'm still at the restaurant. Like, I'm still at that Mexican restaurant.
Literally, it's like, lived it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's that song for that, I think, particular line. And then I just made it about that. And, you know, not being able to leave that dang restaurant.
Right.
I'm gone now. I've left the Mexican restaurant, but it took a while.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
But yeah, that one.
That's really, I love it whenever you can just, like, feel it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, that pang, like, the way she was like, you could hear hairpin drop. Yeah. Right when I felt the moment stop. Like, when I felt the moment stop, like, oh, this is over. Like, this is not what it used to be. That was like, ugh. Yeah. And then I think the word, like, would've, could've, should've.
I mean,
is like,
I can't listen to that song that often though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It really gets me. A lot of them do.
Yeah. And Great War all the time.
Oh my gosh. That song's
and
Maroon is incredible. Maroon is so
like, and You're on Your Own.
So,
all of those songs like make me feel like You're on Your Own, kid, and you always have been. Pretty
chill
every time.
It helps me.
Yeah,
it helps
to be like, I've done
this. I can get through it. But also, whenever in that song when she says, "Everything you lose, step you take," oh my gosh, it gives me so much comfort because it's just a good way to reframe your life when you're just like, everything I lost, it isn't that I had to go back and that there's something wrong with me. It's like, no, it's a step forward. It's just the step that you take, everything you lose. It's just
I agree. Because there was it her that said it? No, someone else was like that. They were like, now every time something really like horrible happens in my life, I write it down and then I get to come back and then I like make little predictions like what crazy cool thing is this going to lead to, and then I get to come back and write that down. So then you have a history of like, I got fired from my job and then only because that happened this cool thing, and then you can look back and like see all those bad things always ended up leading to something good. So why would it be different now?
That's why they said like every closed door opens another. Yeah. It's just like everything you lose, the stuff you take, like it's just going to leave. I just love it so much. But you can feel it in that song. Like it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I kept singing and humming Clara Bow to myself the other day. Yeah, that's one of my favorite reactions that I did was to Clara Bow, just because I mean, I did miss the mark on that one. I didn't realize it was so much referring back to the music industry as a whole though too. Yeah. But just the way of, I think it's a woman and your attractiveness being something that, gives you value. But whenever she says like, I mean, a down on all fours, beauty is within the world. Like it's a really dark.
Because
really
I
alluding
agree.
to
Especially when you get into
aesthetic.
like plastic surgery and like the
Mhm.
things, the increasingly more violent things we do to our bodies to maintain.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and you're on your own kid when she's like, I starved my body.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hosted parties, I starved my body, thinking a perfect like kiss was gonna save me. And like that, I remember the first time she said I starved my body, and I was like, when was it ever gonna be the solution? Making yourself smaller is a tool of the patriarchy.
I say
to make you weaker,
Yes.
have less energy to fight
Yes.
back, and make a
Yes.
27-page slide about
Yeah.
something that may or may not happen.
I also remember so much when I was in college. I remember my freshman year, like going to my first frat party or going to a different whatever and looking around and comparing myself to everyone. So whenever she's like, I doesn't she allude to that? Like she looks around the room and like
a better body.
Yeah, the better bodies. Yeah, because you're just like, oh wait, am I good enough? Am I whatever?
And it's like, how am I supposed to be picked if this girl's standing next to me?
Yeah,
and it's just
I mean, I had a breast reduction at 17 years old, so like, clearly there's like I was so aware, like just and the burden of things that you know people perceive as a good thing.
Yeah,
when it was
and
like
it also
a changes to me. And changes. Yes.
Like the boobs thing. Like I got boobs so early, and I hated them.
Yeah.
And then like some guy
tolerate it.
Yes. Some guy I went to grade school with, like literally transferred out of this very full grade school in 6th grade. I saw him at a bar like a couple years ago. And he was so drunk, and he came up to me and he was like, "Oh my God, Allie, you had the biggest boobs at our grade school."
Oh wow.
And I was like,
"Oh, thanks."
Oh, and I was 10.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like so insecure because no one else had them, and I was like, "What's going on? Can we put them back, please?" No.
Yeah, no, I think I'm totally the girl. Like, if people think of like, oh, Meredith and from high school, they'd be like, oh, wait, who's that? That's the chick that had the big boobs.
Yeah.
She got, and then suddenly I didn't. Like, I came back from winter break because I did it over December 19th during winter break, and I came back and everybody was like, what?
Probably like not even like less common per se, but like people probably were talking about it a lot less too.
Yeah.
Like not that it's because now if like a 17-year-old to get a breast reduction, I don't know, I'd be like,
but back then, that was
back then
it was a big deal. And but I was relentless with my parents. I mean, and that's what I think people. Well, people were like, "How did your parents like let you do it?" I was like, they didn't have a choice. Yeah. Like I saw it on. There was some TLC show that was like a documentary, like following somebody who did it, and I was like, "This is an option. Yeah. I am doing this." Like it was just it was just laser focused and getting that done, and so they didn't have a choice. I think they were just kind of like, I mean, my dad, clearly, it was awkward for him. He's like, that's crazy. Wait, I want to see what other people are saying on here. But tolerated, that might be one of my, like, that might be my favorite too. I love tolerated. That is like classic narcissism, like, Archer,
especially when I know I'm such a good partner, that it's like, I'm so fun to date, man. I can't believe you're just tolerating this.
I don't know. Okay. Any other, or should we, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I've gotta, but this is good. An hour and a half. And if you all, I mean, if it gets announced, we're gonna have to do this again. If you all wanna,
and we can come back and fact check it. That'd be kind of funny to go back through my presentation and fact check it.
Let's do that. If it happens, and then if there's any other ideas about what we could, if you want to know more about, what do they call Karlie and Taylor?
Taylor or Taylor.
I
could do a whole master thesis.
She could just do a whole you could get your own YouTube channel to just dedicate it different to videos
going to her career. Just literally.
Oh my gosh.
The girl is so loud. Like I actually just don't understand how anyone's like, find me one straight person, and that when you ask them, give me what are the 3 main things to describe yourself, and if they say gay pride, because she in the Me
What
music
are you
video
talking
in Miss Americana when she's talking to Brendan Urie,
Uh-huh.
so they're talking about the music video, and she's like, and then everything that makes you, like musical theater, emo kids, like that's you, and it'll come out, and then she's like, and everything that makes me, me, and she goes, gay pride, country western boots, cats. She had 3 things to describe herself, and she said,
Yeah, I guess
gay
I
pride.
wouldn't.
Why would you? No straight person is gonna self-identify. If you get 3 things to describe yourself, you're not self-identifying with gay pride. She
No, you're right.
I told you this video is the gayest thing I've ever seen. Rainbows shooting out of the wazoo. Her hair is the bisexual flag.
Does Allie have her own channel? She really
Yeah.
should. I know, seriously. It's really fun. I don't know why people don't start their channels. Like a lot of people know. People on here have said they've been like, I think I'm gonna start doing reacting too. And I was like, do it. Like there's everybody can, everybody can,
which is funny because like
Yeah,
I
I do
watching
too.
reactions.
No.
Like, I've seen T-Pain react to
Oh
Kendrick's
God.
Me too. Halftime.
Oh my God.
When he goes, it doesn't fucking stop. Like I
Yeah.
loved every
single.
his whole, and he's like, oh man.
But you gotta understand it. Some of those songs, when I saw T-Pain perform at Coachella, I was like, he does need to have a halftime because he has so many.
Well, because he was talking, he was in that video. He was talking about like what he wanted for Coachella, so I knew he was gonna like really like go out with like the performance.
Oh, okay. Because he did. I was like, excuse me.
Because I think he might have gotten a little inspired by Kendrick, honestly.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Well, he had said that he just thought he could never do it because he's like, what would I do? But Kendrick's literally like, it was no good.
His 3 dance moves.
I'll do a TS reaction channel and an Easter egg channel, which is good.
Yeah. I know that.
I got approached by a like a PR person or a publicist. No, she wasn't a publicist, like, or maybe, I don't know, PR person, and she did like a whole slideshow presentation for me and like all the stuff about what ideas, and she had wanted me to do a separate channel on like review it, breaking down, which I really wanted to do. Reality shows like Vanderpump Rules and things like, which I would love to do. But she was,
that would be good because like
she wanted me to do it daily. I couldn't do it. I was like daily videos, like posting, and I was like,
that's a full-time job.
Yeah,
like, that's now no. You can't commit to that.
And she wanted 18% of like whatever I make, but then also like all the way down to like a t-shirt. I was just like, I mean, it was flattering because you're like, oh wow, you really believe I could be something. But at the same time, I'm just still like,
No, I just started there's a new reality TV show on Netflix.
What is it?
I actually don't, they bring like 6 people in, and then they bring in their situationships.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to like not like, you're supposed to leave your situationship in the past so you can open the door for something new. So they're like, but now you're like thrown in with someone who you're like in a situationship with, and you have to watch them flirt with other people, and like, but you're also like maybe interested, maybe not. And that one got kind of crazy. And I was like, that one I could have commented on because there was just like, I don't know.
No, I did want to think rules on that whole Ariana cheating thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's okay. So I can feel it. Like the 10 p.m. It's really sad. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to the people who are going to eventually watch this, because what's crazy is once it'll immediately go up there, and then anybody can watch it anytime. And so it's going to be good. If you have any other questions, anything like that, Rachel, just take your time. Eventually, you know, I would love for you to come over though. All right, you all, thank you so much. Thank you to Allie for your amazing presentation. I can't wait to cut it up and put some clips up online too for everybody, because I think that there's going to be like there's really good parts of this. I'm
like, was any of it succinct? I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think so. I think it's amazing. So fingers crossed for Monday. Reputation.
Please.
Okay, you all.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye. See ya. Make sure.